first off, but it's so stuffy. Yeah, girl, you the first one. But hey, girl, I be seeing you. I be getting alerts that you be sending me stuff on Twitter. But I literally I be opening it and then I get another notification to like, nah, I'm not gonna lie. I be seeing your stuff on Twitter, but it be so much to like respond to. I be like, shit, like. And it just be so much that so much other shit I be having to do. I really don't even be having time to like look at everything. So I try to respond to as much as I can. But you get what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm finna go ahead and start because I'm not gonna lie, I low-key don't want this to be going on like super duper long because I'm sad today. I'm not sad. I'm more just like really irritated, really frustrated. Cause my job sucks. It just sucks. And it just be pissing me off. The shit that they put me through. I don't know, I may talk about it. It's a few things that I really wanted to talk about. But I want to wait for some more people to come. Cause where all the bitches at? It usually be more people by now, but I'm not gonna rush it. All I'm gonna tell you is we do have a mukbang today. I am starving. So I made a fat bitch meal, like a real fat bitch meal. I made some skyline, like a whole bowl of it. And then I made a chili cheese sandwich. So originally I made me a three-way, and then I made me a coney. But what had happened was we don't have any buns, like any hot dog buns. So I just split the hot dog in half and then I made it into a sandwich. So yeah, heartburn, here we come. Amen. Okay. Ooh, it's still steaming. Sorry. Mm. Mm. Hey, this really tastes like skyline, which is the funny thing. Mm. Yeah, I've been seeing that too. I've been seeing the video of Jeffree Star talking about the they them pronoun thing. And I may get canceled for this. I'm sorry, you may hate me. I kind of agree with him. Just to be honest, just to be real with you. I kind of agree with him. But that's another thing I want to talk about. So, as of 2023, there is like a decline of acceptance of LGBT. And all that has to do with like gay culture and stuff like that. And I want to talk about that. And I want to talk about why. It's some good shit. Damn. I was pissed. It just made my mood. Mm. Damn. This hitting. Mm. So good, it tastes like sex. Okay, let me take a bite of this before it get cold. Y'all ready? Brr. I did the thing with this. Woo! I'm gonna talk in a second, I swear. Mm. 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 So good it can make a bitch calm. For real. Mm. Mm. Excuse me. Sorry. Where's my manners? Not gonna lie, I used to. This food stuck in my teeth. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so used to using they, them in general English language. Grammar, whichever one of those, but I use it in third person. And that's exactly it. That's how I feel. I'm used to using the they, them pronoun in third person whenever you're referring to somebody who's anonymous and you don't really know if they're a girl or a boy. Um, there's a fucking gnat on my ring light. Bitch. I hate when bugs be invading my shit. Anyway, yeah. So, and I think maybe that's the point with them. They want you to refer to them as if they're a third person and they don't really have any, um, I don't know, any like, what's the word? Any formal gender presence as a whole. They just want to be dismissed as a gender completely. But, and I get that. Trust me, I understand why somebody would want to be that. I was at that, well, not at that point, but I understand it because, again, I am gender nonconforming. I understand being, ambiguous and androgynous and shit like that. Like, I've done drag before. I went to prom in drag. You've seen me do drags on the live before. I love feminine shit, even though I'm a man. However, I don't, me personally, I don't feel like that makes you, that makes you neither or. And it makes it to where you can be like, oh, well, I don't want people to call me by either gender because I don't identify as either. You don't have to necessarily identify or whatever. You don't have to feel like you are a boy or a girl. You can just feel like yourself. You see what I'm saying? But to kind of march around and demand that people call you in a third person pronoun only, I just think it's a bit. Do you really think everybody is going to respect your command after all of these years we've been going by she, her, and he, him? When we are referring to men and women specifically, you all of a sudden expect for people to kind of just conform to your own conformity. You see what I'm saying? Um, or conform to your own non-conformity, for a better term. But yeah, I think people are just expecting a bit much out of it. And I do appreciate the people that don't get mad whenever people misgender them or don't call them they them, because they understand, like, this is not necessarily a new thing, but it is new to the point where it is now trending in a way that it wasn't before. So everybody's not going to agree. Everybody's not going to understand. I'm not going to get mad at people just because they refuse to call me by they them only. You see what I mean? Um, but yeah, that is another part. That is the part of a conversation I'm going to talk about a bit later, if I feel like it, just about why everybody is so against the LGBTQ plus rhetoric nowadays. First, I'm going to tell you about my job, and I'm going to tell you why it's been pissing me off. Let me eat to soothe my irritants with, oh shit. Hey, Dominic. You here? Mm-mm. Mm. Damn. This is some good shit, y'all. I spilled the cheese all over my fucking carpet. My clumsy ass. Mm-mm. I'm going. So, to make a long story short, I walked in my job. One of the managers, who was my favorite manager, she was like, "Hey, let me speak to you for a minute." I was like, "Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh." I quit. I walked into the office. I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" She was like, "So we need to talk about you hitting compliance because you've done it a few times this week." I was like, "Oh, okay. Understandable because I do be hitting compliance." If you don't know what compliance is basically a certain time that you're supposed to take your break, and off the clock break before you hit a certain hour of working. My job's compliance is 6 hours. So I'm supposed to take a 30-minute off the clock break before 6 hours. So she was like, if you hit compliance again, basically we can terminate you. In my head, I'm thinking like, whoa, termination? Like you gonna fire me because I'm not taking my break on time? Why is this even a thing? Like it irritates me because it's like you're mad at me for working too hard. You see what I mean? And this is the thing. This is another reason why it irritates me so much is because I vent to my besties all the time. I literally tell them like my job is shitty. Um, the building that I work in is shitty. Like it's ghetto. It's literal shit. Um, and during my shift, because I work later, like I work near afternoon to almost midnight, or sometimes at to midnight. Um, die, bitch. No. Sorry. She do stuff. She do stuff. She, like I said, she one of the cool managers. She be doing a lot. And I wasn't even mad at the manager for saying it to me because it was one of them things where she was told by a higher up that she needed to talk to me about it. And that's one thing I really hate about management is that they make people lower than them do their dirty work. And it's just like, you could have talked to me yourself. You ain't have to tell somebody else to do that shit. Like, that'll piss me off. Like, bitch. Anyway, like I was saying, my job can get very hectic. My department is very hectic. Um, and literally during the time that I work, we have the least amount of people. So there will be people leaving, and by the end of the night, I'm usually the last one. Most of the time, I am the last one. But if there's so much work to do, if there's literally um loads of work to do, stuff that has to be done before the end of the night because they get on the managers about that shit. And because I told you I work with a cool ass manager, I be kind of want to help her ass out. So I, again, I am a hard worker, so I be wanting to make sure I get a set amount of things done before I take my break. You see what I'm saying? So, yes, I do hit compliance a few times, not on purpose, just because I lose track of time because I want to kind of get this shit done. So, by the time I'm off my break, I don't have as much to do. You see what I'm saying? So, it annoys me that instead of applauding me, instead of saying thank you for staying all of these late, thank you for staying later so many nights, making sure that we get what we need to get done before morning crew comes in so morning crew doesn't have to take care of it. Thank you again for being an above average team player who does what he's supposed to do, who gets the job done, and who works hard. You see what I'm saying? Not just for him, but for everybody, because I am a team player. Instead, your response is, oh, you've hit compliance so many times, you don't take your break on time. If you do it again within the next 6 months, then we could fire you. Like, that's y'all way of saying thank you? That's your way of showing y'all appreciation as somebody who worked their ass off? You see what I mean? And they told me that at the beginning of my shift. So that really just ended, it fucked up my whole day. And then I was working with the white bitch again. I've been telling you about the one who fucking snitched on me. The one who I don't like. Just being around her. Just being around her. Her big, ugly ass. It pisses me off. Her presence, like... I know I shouldn't be shit talking her, but she be shit talking me, the other motherfucking people. She be staring me up and down. I don't give a fuck. Girl, mind your business, do your job. I don't give a fuck. You're not going to sit here and like stare me up and down and look at me like, bitch, who the fuck do you think you are? Do you think I'm a pussy? Do you think I'm a little bitch? Do you not understand that, bitch? I don't give a fuck about this job. I will jump kick your ass, motherfucker. Like, don't ever sit here and try and play me like you can walk past me and look me up and down. Bitch, you're ugly as fuck. The fuck is you looking me up and down for? You're ugly. You're old. You're flat as hell. Bitch got titties the size of fucking pebbles. And then her ass does this. Her ass is flat. There's no curvature there. It's like this. It literally sits like this. Let me show you a demonstration. I know my ass ain't the fattest either, but shut the fuck up. Her ass do that. her ass does that. And like I said, I just wish a bitch would. Like, what is you looking me up and down for? Like, bitch man, cause her ass flat. Her pale ass face, looking like a whole fucking blobfish. The bitch look like a Wii remote. To be completely honest, she is built like a Wii remote. I'm guessing that's why she bitter. She built like a whole remote control. Her kids be playing with her, trying to play tennis and shit. You know, the little Wii Sports. They don't need to buy a new remote. They just use her. Like, how the fuck you gonna sit here thinking you can try and tell me what to do, but you built like an index finger? The bitch is really sit here. She built like this. She's literally built like a fucking middle finger. You know why she bitter? Because her husband don't fuck her no more. Ever since she became like a middle finger, her husband be telling her to go fuck herself. I'm funny. I'm funny for that one. You can't even lie. You gotta give me my props. That was clever. Let me shut the fuck up. Go fuck herself. Middle finger built to his bitch. I quit being so negative and mean-spirited. I told you, I don't like it when bitches try and play me. Like I'm a fucking pussy, bitch. I will clown your ass. For real. Just ugly. I'm gonna shut up for real. But this was supposed to be about me opening up the Ever After High dolls, which I will get to. But there was one person who said she wanted to see me open them, and I don't think she's not in the live.